Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network. Hi, this is Amit Doshi, and I wanted to thank each and every one of our listeners. It's been 2 years since I founded IVM, and it's been an amazing 2 years. We wanted to learn a little bit more about who is listening to our shows, and so we put together a short survey. The survey is anonymous, and we aren't going to be collecting any personal information. I would really appreciate it if you could take a couple of minutes out of your day and go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and fill it out. Thanks, and please keep listening.
You're listening to TFG Football.
Hello guys, welcome to a new episode of TFG Football Podcast, and let me start with this. Somebody yesterday tweeted, "I spy with my little eyes a mid-table club that hasn't beaten Mohun Bagan for 1072 days." Chiranjit Oja, why don't you come here and just explain what happened yesterday?
What happened was that this tiny little mid-table club called Bengaluru FC managed to finally get a win against this mammoth, brilliant, beautiful club called Mohun Bagan for the first time in 1073 days. So congratulations to them, and it was obviously going to happen. This is football. In 1000 days, you get lucky once. So let's wait for the next 1000 days. That's
your explanation.
Look, okay, now, by the way,
let's move on to football.
Look, moving on to football. Yesterday, what we were talking about, previewing the game, it was very hard to, tell them apart, really pick a winner. Because you always knew that Bengaluru FC still have those talented players, and they were just lacking that drive. Not drive, but that killer touch. And I think I mentioned it that if it's gonna hang on 3 or 4 individual players. If Sunil Chhetri suddenly gets his form back, then it will be unstoppable.
Yeah,
which is exactly what happened, right? And on Mohun Bagan's part, Katsumi Yusa was the backbone of the team.
Okay.
He scored the penalty, but that was the least of it. He was controlling the midfield throughout. He was coming down to defend. He was making those pressure situations by pushing into the final third. The moment he went off the field, I think a part of the Mohun Bagan spirit went out with him, and that is also because he's usually the natural leader of the team. When Mohun Bagan team is down or something, he's the one who's going around pumping people up.
Yeah. And
that injury happened. He had to be rushed to hospital. His shin bone is hurt, and I hope he makes it back. It's lucky that this happened right before the international break, so he'll have some time to recover.
Right.
So the moment he went out, one of the major flaws of Mohun Bagan got exposed, which is so frustrating, simply because it's been around forever. Right? We know that Mohun Bagan are wobbly when it comes to set pieces. And last season, that's how we lost the league, despite being probably the best team in the league. We dropped, we got had in set pieces against East Bengal. We lost the match. We went to Shillong. We dropped points because of a set piece. Last minute set piece.
Yeah. And
that's how we lost the leagues. And it's so frustrating when first Sanjoy Sen came to Bengaluru. He even mentioned that we were doing special set piece practices because we just need to get better at it. They're still not better at it. Okay, they're still vulnerable. That vulnerability has been around forever, but they have still not managed to make it up. And then you just couple that up with that great header from Sanjay Sen that got the equalizer, and that sublime free kick. Right? It was one of the beautiful goals that Sunil Chhetri has scored in his career.
Yeah, unfortunately, we were not able to watch it being in Mumbai, thanks to Star Sports.
Yeah, well, that was the telecast scenario with this, unfortunately. Even before afternoon, Parth Jindal was tweeting Star Sports, give us the privilege of watching Asian football, please do the right thing. So we don't know exactly what's going on behind the scenes with that. Obviously, it was reason enough for a club owner like Parth Jindal to just, come out and say this publicly. But whatever it was, but in the end, people lost a very good game. It was very hard fought till the very end. Nobody really gave up on it. The fight was on till the end. Obviously, Mohun Bagan were missing Daryl Duffy. Apparently, he was a bit under the weather, so he could not play. JJ Lalpiklu and Balwant started, and neither of them were very impressive. I guess Balwant was creating some chances, but JJ's touch was a bit off. And he was very well marked. He was very well marked by couple of defenders. John Johnson was on his case a lot, and you could always see that he just could not make his way into the box. He was always trying to shoot from just outside it. So that tells you how tight the defense was for Bengaluru FC. And Sandesh Jingan put on his best fight in Bengaluru FC jersey. Okay, he was so sticking like a leech to Sonny Norde, and Sonny Norde is not at his best. He's maximum playing at 65% of his abilities. I don't think he's right emotionally at this point. He's not seen his kid for a long time. He will go back home. He's I think also not gotten a caller from the Haiti national team, so he's not happy about that either. So hopefully he comes back fresh after the international break. But seriously, and we all know he was playing through an injury. So still he managed to earn that penalty. So that tells you how lethal he can be if he comes back and gets a bit better. So I'm not exactly totally shattered by this loss for Mohun Bagan, because this is a away game in AFC Cup after all, right? And you got 5 more games to go. There are teams from Bangladesh and Maldives that Mohun Bagan should be able to take on and get enough points. It will be in the end between Bengaluru FC and Mohun Bagan in this group. But if Mohun Bagan even beat 1-0 Bengaluru FC in the return leg, and it comes down to head-to-head, MB will still have that away goal advantage in that. So it's not a complete bad result for Mohun Bagan. It was coming, I think, one of the days Bengaluru FC were going to come back to their original mode, and playing in AFC Cup without that baggage helped. So I guess it's a good thing, and I'm actually happy because if Bengaluru FC are playing this much better, they may take points out of Aizawl FC in the league. Okay. That will come back to maybe help Mohun Bagan.
Okay.
Who knows?
You spoke about Sandesh Jingan. It's good to see that he is getting back into the form just before the international break.
Yeah.
That will work wonders towards us going into the international break. Oj, you were there at the post-match press conference, and definitely Roca, Sanjoy Sen, Sunil Chhetri would have to say something about this. So
let's just I want to especially play Sunil Chhetri's clip first, because he was you could see how much it meant to him. Okay, and I made sure to remind him that this was the first game when Mohun Bagan, Bengaluru FC had over Mohun Bagan in more than 1,000 days. And he later on thanked the West Block Blues, for their sincere support through the pretty much the toughest phase the club has seen so far. So just listen to him, and it really brings out, the kind of heart he plays with for this club.
Yeah, it feels good, man. Even today we created a lot of chances. Thankfully we got 2 goals. It always gives the team confidence, when we are 1-0 down, when Sandesh puts the ball into the net, the whole morale changes. You get the same players, the same talent and everything, but the whole morale changes of the team. You're much more confident, you're much more... everything works well, clicks well. You could see we were winning our tackles, you see we were winning the second balls, we were keeping the ball, we had many touches. So goal changes games, and that's very, very important. Yesterday I said that it's very important when you create chances, number 1 to create chances, and number 2 to convert them. And thankfully we did today.
Sunil, this is the first time Bengaluru FC have managed to beat Mohun Bagan in more than 1,000 days. So is this a special win after this long wait?
I wasn't thinking about that though. It's nice to start a tournament with a win. It's always good to beat Mohun Bagan. When we have the AFC, we have Mohun Bagan, it's always good to beat them. But more importantly, it was very important for us to win. This was a new tournament. We haven't had the best of the run in the ongoing I-League, which is unusual for us. I'm not trying to be bossy, but it's not usual for us. To start this tournament on a winning note was very important. What was really good for us is that we went a goal down and still came back and won the game. It just shows. Yesterday, somebody of you asked me whether the team is motivated or not. I mean, we might have lost the game, we might lose games, but one thing's for sure: BFC will never be lost. We will never be. There will never be lack of motivation in our team. We'll keep fighting. We'll keep going on.
Can you talk us through that free kick? Did you have thoughts of going to the near post?
I actually changed the last time. He knows it. I go over the ball. I want to believe that I'm a specialist going over the ball. I've scored many goals going over the ball. Until the last second, I was thinking I'm going to go over the ball, but he was coming towards the first bar. He was right actually at the middle, wanted to go there. So he was just trying to place. I didn't go for power. I just wanted to place the ball. Went in 2-1. I just want to add to your medium. I think we have the best fans, man. I've said it time and again, and I'm going to say it again. We were 1-0 down, and the way they channel was much more than what they done before the game. Whenever we are down over here, they support us more. It's unbelievable. He said he has been in Barcelona. I've played so many clubs. I've never seen this kind of fans. They are special, and through your medium, I just want to tell them thank you so much, man. With your support, we'll keep trying, and we'll keep trying to push ourselves. Thank you, guys.
Also, Albert Roca was also speaking in this press conference, and he sounded optimistic, and you could see that he was also getting frustrated coming in and taking the club to AFC Cup final and just experiencing that the possibility of getting really big results for this club, and suddenly just his entire form falling apart in the I-League. So he sounded like he was back in his element. And, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that maybe Albert Roca feels more at home at AFC Cup than I-League at this point. Okay. So just listen to it.
Yeah.
It's a really tough game again with the Mohun Bagan, who's one of the top teams here in India. After a period of time that we have played 4 games, first half we didn't play well. I think we have make individual mistakes that could cost us a goal. They scored, so in the second half it was difficult to came back. But this year it's the players knows that the first things to do when you are not playing so well, when the things doesn't seem, we are not scoring, is to fight. And I think second half we have made a good performance. We were really superior. We have creating a lot of chances, and we had to score, in set pieces. What is important for sure. It's one of our strong points. Carlos Quadrat, my second, is doing a very good job, and the players, they know that it's also a point that we are trying to reinforce always. And but yes, they did good. We keep the ball in control. We win the ball back, and we have the control of the second half. Physically, we were superior, and we have shown, that Bengaluru it's still, trying, to came back. And this is a competition that we can do that, and we will try to do our best. We need it. I think today, to thanks again our supporters, because I think my team has shown in the second half, that spirit that they have, to never surrender. And I'm really, really proud of these fans, because I never seen, believe me, coming from Barcelona, that not like this, in a so difficult situation, that they still, supporting the team, in any competition. And that's great. So sure, this victory it becomes, a very important for our spirit, for our mentality. There is a break now. For sure, it's going to be good except for those that they have to play, in the national team, because we have a lot of players there that for the team. it's we need it because we have make a very have worked a lot and under pressure, which is the most difficult thing, in football, to always work under pressure. But yes, the players know, the player has accepted the challenge. We are in that position, so let's go. Just to look forward, try to do our best in the last 2 months of the competition, and as the supporter says, never we will surround. We will try, to do our best.
Also, Sanjoy Sen was there. He was, explaining why the team faltered and why the result, even though it's a loss, he tried to sort of keep, the morale high by saying we have played 17 matches, most of them just back to back with very short gap between each other, and lost only 2 so far. But I don't think he could mask the fact that that Mohun Bagan have back-to-back dropped points in some 4 games now, including I-League and AFC Cup. So that's a worrying factor that will probably bother him in the international break. So listen to him.
We will be playing the I-League match, then the AFC match. So we have to again shift our focus for I-League. Then we will be playing on 4th against Bangladesh team. So let's see, we have enough time to reorganize ourselves. BFC is nothing. The second goal was gift, actually. We could have finished the match in the first half, actually. So JJ could have scored maybe 2 or 3 goals JJ could have scored. But football is for 2 halves, actually. It is not for 1 half. And unfortunately, our 2-3 boys got injured. We have lost the shape of the team, especially when Katsumi went down. So, and the second goal, you all saw that how it happened. It is not creating anything from Bengaluru side. So let's see. But one away goal is our advantage. Let's see. We have to go through the rules and all these things. Let's see.
Coach, how much did the fitness play a part in this? Because we saw the top 4 players pressing very high in the first half and not so much in the second.
Yeah, actually, there are a lot of they're taking the toll. Actually, I told yesterday also, it's inhuman. You can ask more from the players. Within 10-11 days, you have to play 4 matches and you have to win all those matches. So it's not possible, but they tried their level best. And again, I'm telling you that second goal finished the game. Actually, you are punished like anything. If you do such silly things, such mistakes, you are punished like anything.
Given the fact that a couple of injuries totally makes the team lose its shape, how would you plan to take on the title charge in I-League that's coming up?
Yeah, that's enough time. They should recover. No problem there. And you have to, you see, we played 17 matches and we just lost 2 matches. And you look, the other teams, even see Bengaluru, how many matches they lost, how many matches they drew. So it's part of football. We failed that the second half, especially that what happened. So that's why.
Okay, let's move on from the AFC Cup matches of Bengaluru FC versus Mohun Bagan to the national team camp, which is held here in Mumbai. And Kevin had an opportunity to go and talk to a few players, Robin Singh to be precise. Yeah. And you were very much impressed with the personality, it seems.
Yeah, in sports, especially football, you do not have real good-looking footballers. I haven't happened to meet too many, but then I was really impressed by his. You have to talk about his style. He has that thing about him to stand out, and he's so prominent even on a field. He's just he's head over heels above everybody, and the way he talks is I can really say that he's witty, and. Yeah, so he was talking about his recovery from injury, that long layoff due to the some freak accident or some injury that he had suffered, and how he came back and what support he had got from AIFF and other, from even the clubs that he had played for, and he's coming back to fitness. And how he's feeling right now about the confidence in him. He also spoke about the Under-17 World Cup that is coming up and the change of coach that might impact the kids. So he gave his opinion on, as a player, how it is to work under a different coach, in a short time.
Okay.
So let's listen to him and all these talks, all these answers that he gave to the media yesterday at Mumbai, where the national team is training currently. Robin, a long time due to injury, you've been missing the action.
Right.
So during that phase, what helped you recover? Come back?
Just focusing on recovering myself, fixing my injuries, and that's it. Just kept my head down and just dug deep and just focused.
What was the support that you got from?
AFF's obviously been there. I had help from Danny, our sports scientist, the coach, keeping in touch on a regular basis, asking me how I'm doing. So it was all in all a very helpful process and a very positive response from everyone that was involved. I had contacts with everyone, to be honest, from the team, from the clubs that I played for, and everyone was really helpful, with their inputs and advices. And everyone's played their part, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank them now, for helping me come back. I work hard every day. I come back just to play as much as I can. I play happy football. I'm still, I still love playing the game as I did on first day, and I think that's my dedication and my response and love for the game. I don't think so. Everyone's out there to qualify, and so are we. We want to get them there, thinking, that we want to work hard, and hard work brings you results. And I've only been here one day, but we spend time off the field, and I can speak for the boys right now. We all want to work hard, and we all want to make sure that we progress into the next stage of the tournament. We're in a group where people keep saying it's easy. It's on their day, any team can be good, but as a team and as us focusing only on us, we need to work hard every time we get on that field. And no matter what team comes next to us or opposite us, we want to work hard. Whereas the morale in the team's concerned, I just said, we're all wanting here to come in and win games, and we're all coming here to win and work hard, and that's what we're here for. Hard work brings you results. I never feel pressure. I play football with happiness, and I make sure the people that play in my team are always happy with my performance and the team's performance. So whereas the pressure is concerned, I don't think there's a pressure on us strikers or on us as a team. And whereas I am back in the team is concerned, I'm here to work hard. Whether I will be on the first 11 for the next games, that the only thing that I can do is work hard. The coach will have to decide whether I get there or not. But I don't think as such it's been a problem for JJ and Sunil. They've been great strikers. We've all seen them performing in every league that they play. So I'm just happy to be amongst them.
Robin, the Under-17 World Cup coming up in a few months. A lot of kids must be looking up to you as a role model. Any message for them?
I'd like to meet them. I'd like to wish them best of luck as soon as I can see them. And I'd like to be there to watch the games if I can.
Any piece of advice for them?
Enjoy your game. Enjoy your game. Work hard. Working hard, I think, brings results. And I've just been emphasizing on hard work all this time. And I think that's most important. No matter where you play, no matter what age group you play for, hard work brings you results, and teamwork brings you results. So just work hard as a team, and the rest will follow. For the tournament, there's still a lot of time. Whereas coaching staff's concerned, again, I'm not there to tell you what kind of difference the coaching staff has made or what kind of different tactics the coaching staff has brought in. But again, you go out there, work hard. As a player, you adapt. You adapt because people think it's difficult. Sometimes it could be, but then that's what coaches are coaches for, to make it easier for the players. And I'm sure he's going to do a great job with us in the under-17s. I'll be very honest, the first time I played in my jersey again for FC Goa that time, I almost cried. I did. I'll be very honest. It was a moment because I did want to play again. And as a footballer, you never want to rest. You always want to play as many games as you can. And so when I wore the jersey after the injury, it was a heavy-hearted moment. But yes, it's done. It's past now. Was I ready? I think that's where the players need to believe in the supporting staff, and especially doctors and physios, to believe in the process they give you, and to believe in the fact that they will know when you're ready. You go in there every day just wanting to learn and wanting to improve, and it's an easy step. Just work hard, be positive, and enjoy the process. Again, I wanna score for the Indian team. It's always proud to score for the country, and I believe I can score for my country, and I want to score for my country. So that's my personal goal, and before my personal goals, I think the team goals are more important.
Good to see him back. Oja, you will agree to this? He's in form, a bit of a form in East Bengal as well. Good to have Robin Singh back.
East Bengal is, I think, even though everybody thought like he was going to be at home at Bengaluru FC, I think he's more in his element at East Bengal. I'm happy for him that he got back from that injury. I witnessed when he went down during the game playing for Indian national team. It was especially painful because he was reaching the best form of his life at that time. So it's always difficult to recover from that kind of injury. And maybe JJ Lalpeklu being in off form, he will even maybe get to play in the upcoming 2 national team matches. So good luck to him.
Okay, speaking about JJ, guys, there is another episode which is an exclusive interview Siju had with JJ. I think you should have a look at that as well. And finally, when we close this, I'm getting a very breaking news that Babul Supriyo has been appointed as the Vice President of FIFA Under-17 World Cup Organizing Committee. Babul Supriyo, yes, he is that singer. He is that.
He's been appointed as the Vice President, not somebody to create the anthem for the Under-17 World Cup.
Yeah, my sound engineer is saying कि खोया खोया चांद गाया था उसने. So
to be fair, Babul Supriyo has been like a lifelong football fan. He's a Mohun Bagan fan. He co-wrote and sang that club anthem, Amadesh Surjo Merun for Mohun Bagan.
Okay.
And he's been around football matches for a while. Like even when that international friendly between Argentina and Venezuela was happening, he was there. I don't know what exactly he was doing, but he looked like he was doing something. So if he and he's a organizer who has, I think, worked on creating those practice pitches in Kolkata. Not exactly how, I don't know, but he's been close to the process. So I don't think they just blindly put him there. He has been in the system for a while, and I don't know, maybe just because I know that he will be a little bit sincere about the job, is that I'm like, chalo.
I'm just going through few of the Indian football groups on WhatsApp, and there is this one comment by, I'll not say the name. He says that opening ceremony ka kharcha nikal gaya.
At least if you make him perform, he won't charge that much, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, guys, on that note, we'll close this episode. You can read all about Indian football on our website, thefangarage.com. You can follow us on Twitter at TFG Football and on Facebook at The Fan Garage. You can listen to our podcast on IndusWorks Media, Audio Boom, SoundCloud, iTunes, and definitely on YouTube. Subscribe, share, like, and comment, and please do download this good podcasting app called as IVM Podcast on Android and iOS. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.
Hey man, just help me out, man. I need some podcasts, man. I haven't had a fix in a week. Just need some.
Don't you worry about it. I got podcasts galore for you, man. Just go to ivmpodcast.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna check it out.